Okay, so that means I would say you're a Jordanian Filipino.
Yeah, you can say that, yes.
Okay.
But the majority of them feel shy, I don't know why, to speak up with the foreigner. Yeah, that's what I noticed, to be honest, yeah.
Just a random question. Have you ever dated a Filipino?
I can't hear you, what? Can you-
Hi lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adi and I am an incoming third year medical student currently studying in the Philippines. So on my channel I share about my experiences as a foreign student living and studying in the Philippines. So today we actually do have a special guest who is an Arabian Filipino, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Okay, I am Omar Odi. I came from Jordan. Actually, I'm Arab Filipino. My mother from Philippines and my dad from Jordan.
Okay.
When you say Arabs, like we are 22 countries, so you have to really be specific.
Okay.
Like yeah, because we have Arab countries in Africa also, and some
Yeah,
other on Asia. Yeah.
Okay, so that means I would say you're a Jordanian Filipino.
Yeah, you can say that. Yes.
Okay, all right. So basically, I actually read about your country,
Okay.
and it says that Jordan, officially the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, is a country. It's located in the Western Asia. It is situated at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe within the Levant region on the east bank of the Jordan River. It's bordered by Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Syria, Israel, and West Bank of Palestine. So going forward, can you also tell us more about your country?
Okay, actually, like Jordan is a country, a small country, not that big. We are only like around 10 to 9 million. Mostly our country are the host of the migrants from like Syria. The countries around us have like war problems, you know. They migrant to us since like the war of Iraq. The Iraqi people came to us. We host them. We give them houses, and also like Syrian immigrants also after their war, they came to us. Like our country is an open country for everyone.
Wow, wow. And you guys speak Arabic, right?
Yes, we speak Arabic. Some of us, we have also like other nations, like people from, if you heard about it, like Shishan, you know, you heard
Okay.
about this
Not
people.
yet.
Okay, it's like nearby Russia. They have war also. They came to Jordan, so we are hosting everyone.
Okay, so can you greet our subscribers in Arabic?
Okay, okay. Firstly, there is pure Arabic and there is like street Arabic, you know, like public Arabic. So for us, each country of these 22 countries have their own accent, you know. But most of us can understand each other, except the part of Tunisia and Algeria, those African parts. Since they got invaded from French, so they mix the Arabic with the French.
Okay, how about just for your own?
My country. Okay,
just
so
greet my subscribers.
okay.
Hello, good day in
Okay,
Arabic.
صباح الخير مرحبا.
So
You can repeat it. مرحبا.
Marhaba.
Yeah.
Okay, marhaba, everyone.
Wow,
So,
fast learner.
so without wasting much time, let's just jump right into the interview. So far, how long have you been here in the Philippines?
Almost like 4 years.
Okay, 4
This
years.
is my 5th year. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm going to 5th year.
I would like to know for your stay so far here.
Yeah.
What are the things you like about living here in the Philippines?
Every foreigner will say people are too friendly, you know. Filipino are too open, like you can talk to anyone, unlike the other country. Maybe people will feel like you're weird or whatever if you just talk with a stranger on the street, right?
Okay.
But in Philippines, everyone will talk to you. This is one of my yeah.
So that's one of the things you really like about here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so next question I would like to ask you is, why did you choose to study medicine in Philippines? Because yesterday I was actually going through some videos and I noticed that University of Jordan actually offers medicine. Why did you choose Philippines instead of studying in your country, Jordan?
Actually, I want a new experience in my life. So I don't want to be in the same circle where my friends are. I want to know myself like better, you know. So if you want to know yourself better, I believe you have to travel around to see the other world, you know, the other, what they called it, like outside world, outside culture. You have to merge yourself with the other people so you can see the world better, you know, not only from your own view or country or culture view. Yeah.
Absolutely, I believe that too, because I think that's also one of the reasons I came to Philippines. I wanted like to experience new culture, new way of life, and stuffs like that. And what was your pre-med degree?
Actually, I taught in Malaysia psychology. Yes, but I did not continue my course there because I didn't find myself there, the people, the area there, and it was so expensive for me, Malaysia. So I changed my mind like out of sudden, you know, and I told my dad I'm traveling. He was like so confused, like why you're like about to end your school? Why now you want to decide that decision? But I somehow I convinced him, and he accepted at the end. I came to Philippines. I don't know what to do. I wasn't. It wasn't on in my mind like I want to do medicine. I want to be a seaman. You know. Yeah. Then my father convinced me, no, medicine will be better since he was in like midfield. You know. But it wasn't my reason to be a doctor. Yeah. So, like step by step, I end up here studying.
What did you study in pre-med? What was your pre-med?
Biology of science. Yeah.
Okay, BS biology. So comparing medical school here in the Philippines and medical school in Jordan, which one do you think is cheaper?
Of course, Philippines.
Oh,
Yeah.
so medical school in Philippines is cheaper than studying in Jordan.
Just cheaper. It's way cheaper.
Okay, so roughly how much in peso is studying in Jordan?
Maybe like yearly. If we're talking about like yearly, it will be around 500 to 700,000 pesos.
Peso, that's a lot of money.
That's exclude the accommodation if you're not living with your family. Exclude the books, the medicine materials. You know.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay. Based on your experiences studying here in the Philippines, are there differences or similarities between medical school in Jordan and medical school here in the Philippines?
Mid school there, the pre-med and the medicine, it's merged together, you know. So we will have like 6 years in mid school.
So that means it's the MBBS you guys do in Jordan?
Yes, like that. It's merged together.
Okay.
Unlike here in Philippines, pre-med, it's separate than the medicine.
So the next question I would like to ask you, right? I'm asking you this question because I feel you have like a middle ground. You are half Filipino and half Jordanian because your mom is Filipino, right?
Yes.
And your dad is from Jordan. So you're kind of, I just feel like you may have a better perspective on the next question I would like to ask you, which is, in your own opinion, do you feel or do you think the locals, that is the Filipinos, that they associate and interact very well with foreign students? Do you think so? What do you think about it? Do you think the locals interact very well with foreign students in their class?
Actually, they have the ability and like the good English to communicate with the foreigner, but the majority of them feel shy. I don't know why to speak up with the foreigner. Yeah, that's what I noticed, to be honest. Yeah.
So some feel shy.
Yes, they have the ability, they have the knowledge, like to share with you, to talk to you, but I don't know. They maybe in mid school here, like we're dealing with what they call it, matured people, like mature adult, like they're not young. But in my days on pre-med, I can't say that. Maybe age matter.
Okay. Aside the communication, do you also think that they are very open and welcoming to foreign students?
Yeah, I think so. I believe on that. Yeah.
Okay. And then in your country, Jordan, because Jordan is a very symbolic country. Like, what are the tourist attractions in your country, like the beautiful things in Jordan? Can you just share with us?
Okay, since like Romanian Empire invaded us before, so they really did like a very nice building in Jordan, so you can see a lot of and a lot of drawing like that,
okay.
And ancient building. Also we have Petra, if you heard about it.
What's that?
Petra. Yes, it's one of the, what they called it, 7
wonders.
wonders. Yeah.
Okay, I also I think the Red Sea. It's also located in Jordan.
Not the Red Sea, it's the Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea.
Dead Sea.
It's located in Jordan.
Yes, it's called, and it's the lowest point all over the world.
Wow.
Yes, so we have it there.
What other thing it's in Jordan? Like what other beautiful places are in Jordan for maybe tourists or foreigners?
I think the Christian, they go to baptize there in Jordan River, if you heard about it.
Yes, you guys remember, like in the Bible, remember the Jordan River? It still exists, right?
Yes, it is there.
Wow.
It's a bit dry nowadays because it's getting too hot, all over the world, but still there is a Christian come over our country. Yeah.
All right. And then how about your food? What's your staple food? For example, in Nigeria, we are known for like eating fufu. Fufu, it's like a swallow, like we swallow it. In your country, Jordan, what are you guys? What's your staple food? Like your common food.
Our common food, it's like we eat it every Friday. People gather for this food. It's called mansaf.
Mansaf?
Mansaf. This food, it's meat mixed with yogurt. Cheap meat. Cheap.
SHEEP?
SHEEP, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of them there. We don't have pork, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't have pork there, unlike Philippines, like no comparison.
Okay.
Because here there's a lot of pork, meat. There we have a lot of sheep, so we eat sheep. So this cuisine, mansaf, we dip the meat and let it cook with the yogurt, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, for a long time. Then we add some Arabic ingredients and spices, Then we mix it, we eat it with, like, biryani, we eat it with the rice.
Okay.
Yeah. And as if I like invite some people, I'm the one who have to put the soup for them, like this.
Like a communal eating kind of.
Yes.
Okay. Have you been able to eat it here in the Philippines?
Not at all.
Okay. All right. What next question I would like to ask you, right? What do you love about studying here in the Philippines?
Actually, I love everything. And I'm that kind of person, just see the positivity in everything. Whatever, like, problems I experience, I face, I just get it away and just, like, focus on my goal.
But what specific things exactly do you love about studying here, like studying in medicine here in the Philippines?
Based to my experience, comparison between like Malaysia and Philippines, I see the people here are more serious to study because I think they believe the study can make them better in the future. Yeah.
Okay, so she loves that people here, the students here, are more serious compared to the country you studied before.
Yeah.
Okay, and how about your challenges? What were your challenges so far? Because you did your pre-med here, right?
Yes.
So what are the challenges you have faced so far as a Jordanian Filipino studying in the Philippines?
Yes, of course. I'll say the what they call the language barrier. Yeah, we had it a lot. Like,
Boket, can you speak the language Tagalog?
Not Tagalog actually. We are in Visayas area, so we speak Visaya.
Okay. Can you speak
I can
Visaya?
understand very well.
Okay.
Like I can understand, but what they called it, my speaking not that good. But I can understand them when they're talking to me.
Okay, so it was also a barrier to you. Was it a barrier when you were studying?
Sometimes because it has so many slangs. Like even the one term in Visaya, it's different. Like you can use it in Bohol, but it has a different meaning in Visaya, in Cebu.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that was a challenge to you, the language. What other challenge have you experienced also?
The food, actually. Yes, that's a big problem for me, guys. I'm really having a hard time with the food. Maybe you'll like say no. We have a lot of option of food, but really it's hard when you grow up with like a very specific kind of food. Then everything like change out of sudden. That's all.
Okay, so your challenge is the food and language.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your advice to future medical students who intend to come to the Philippines to study medicine? Because I know a couple of them watch this video. So what's your advice to them as someone who is already like an incoming third year? You have experience. So what's your advice to
Medicine is not good school, You have to like just follow your heart. Maybe you'll end up, playing football. I don't know, being a journalist, Medicine is not a good school.
No, let's not say that. I think it has to. One thing I notice about medicine, it has to be what you really want to do for yourself. It's not something. If someone forces you, or if your family forces you to come and study medicine, I think that's when you find it very.
Yeah, it's so annoying to be honest. Like if one of your parents like force their son or their daughter like to study medicine, that's not a good way, because if it's not come from your inner, from your heart, you can't make it, to be honest, because it's not just an easy course. If it's really an easy course, everyone will be a doctor at the future, right?
Yeah. So it has to be something you really want to do for yourself. Next question I would like to ask you: what's your next plan after graduation? Do you intend to go back to Jordan, or do you intend to,
Very deep question.
Stay back in the Philippines?
I believe like I like to take the things step by step. Like what I have now in my pocket, it's okay to plan for later, to future, but it's good to think like where you're stepping right now.
So you mean like taking it one day at a time?
Yes, but at the same time you have to prepare. If you want to like going to US, you have to prepare for USMLE. By example, if you want to talk to like take the board here or in Philippines, you have to wherever you want like to do a plan, you have to prepare for it. But at the same time, just use your material right now where you're stepping.
Okay, so based on you, what's your plans? Like, do you have any plans, or you're just taking it? So you're basically taking it one day at a time.
I'm so empty, guys. I have no plan.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding with her. Actually, I'm thinking like just to be a better version of me. That's all.
Okay, all right, and just a random question: have you ever dated a Filipino?
I can't hear you. What?
Have you ever dated a Filipino?
Of course. Since the people here like very open, it's that's all. I can't answer more.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for coming to our interview. I had a good time with you. But to wrap this up, how do you say thank you for watching? Please subscribe to Addis YouTube channel. How do you say that in Arabic?
Okay, subscribe. It's subscribe. But I don't know what is it in Arabic. Imagine. Okay. So I'll just say it in Arabic. شاهدوا معانا قناة إيدي واعملوا سبسكرايب. هتلاقوه تحت أسفل الشاشة.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Udi. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. Click the notification bell so you get notified every time I make a post. And till I see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.